Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and my video today is all about the top 5 handbags in my collection. I've broken them down into some categories and these are the ones that meet the criteria that are the best of the best. Now before I get into that, I just want to remind you about my giveaway. I am celebrating close to 1,000 subscribers, so when I reach 1,000 subscribers I am going to be giving away this brand new Louis Vuitton Monogram Keypouch, and if you want to know how to enter that, I will have a link up here. You could just click on that, go to that video, and all of the details about how to enter are in that video. Okay, as far as my top 5 bags goes, I have broken them down into categories. These are categories that you buy bags for, like you want a functional bag, or you want a durable bag, or you want a beautiful bag. So I've narrowed it down to my top 5, and I'm going to get right into it with my first one here, which is the most comfortable bag that I own, and that is, without a doubt, my Gucci Soho Disco bag. Absolutely the most comfortable bag that I have. It is one of my only 2 crossbodies I have, because I'm not really much of a crossbody kind of girl, but I have to say that this bag consistently gets pulled because it is so comfortable. I just love it. It doesn't have any sharp edges on it. As you can see, everything is rounded, and the leather itself is so beautifully soft and pliable. Now when you think soft, you might think something like lambskin that feels really buttery to your touch, but this is not that kind. It does have a grainy texture on it. It's just so bendy that you can actually open it up really easily. I have it stuffed right now, so you can't see it as well. It would be easier to see it if it was not stuffed, but nevertheless it is soft and squishy, and I love this little tassel here, actually big tassel that you just pull it closed. Everything about it is super functional and very comfortable. It's got a really nice soft strap, no chains on here, nothing digs. Even though it is on the thinner side, it's still not so thin that it's digging into your shoulder. And the one thing that people dislike about this bag that I actually love about this bag is that it does have a tendency to bend in right here. So I don't know if you could see that on camera, but it actually kind of has a curve on the back of the bag right there, and that's where it will rest on your hip, and it does sort of bend and mold to your body. And while some people get upset because they feel like the bag is misshapen, I actually think that's what makes it so comfortable, is because it molds to your body. So when you are carrying it, it's not like bouncing back and forth and hitting you or anything. It just molds right to your hip, and it's nice and smooth, and absolutely love my Gucci Soho Disco, most comfortable bag I own by far. My next category is the most elegant bag that I have. Elegance is kind of a subjective thing, I know, but when I think of elegance, I think of something that's going to elevate an outfit. So even if you have the plainest black trousers and white blouse on, when you add this bag, this elegant bag, it's going to elevate the whole thing and make your outfit look definitely like you planned it that way, you know, understated elegance or something like that. And so my most elegant bag, in my opinion, is my beautiful Chanel Jumbo. So mine is a single flap bag. It is vintage. It does have the beautiful 24 karat gold hardware on here, and it's just such a classic shape. How can you not love this bag? Has the beautiful chain, as always. You can wear it so the chain is longer, you can wear it so the chain is doubled up. I tend to wear it doubled up on my shoulder, but I think this bag is such a statement piece and such an obvious, classic, and beautiful bag that it really will elevate any outfit that you're wearing it with. So like I said, even if you've got the plainest black trousers and white blouse, if you add this, now suddenly it looks like you have an outfit. So for sheer elegance, I have to say that the Chanel runs away with this one. It's the most elegant bag that I own. My next category is the most functional bag. I had a little bit of a hard time with this one. I was trying to think what would be the most functional bag, the bag that I can use the most, but in the end I went for the tried and true, which happens to be my Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size. So this is not my favorite bag when it comes to carrying handbags. I prefer to have a handbag that is a little bit more secure, and obviously this is wide open. But in reality, this is one of the best tote bags, if not the best tote bag that I've ever seen, and certainly the best tote bag that I've ever had, because everything fits in it and it is really, really durable. So this bag is quite old. I've had it for several years now. I use it to go to work. When we were going out to work, I would use it every day to carry all of my stuff, and I've talked about this in my channel numerous times. I stuff things into my lunch, my shoes, bags, boxes, whatever, and everything fits in the Neverfull. So even though I don't wear it as a handbag, you definitely could, and certainly people do wear it as a handbag. So the thing that makes it so functional, number one, it has this huge pocket here, of course, so you can stuff things in there that you need to keep secure. Another thing is that the lining is really durable. And of course, I have mine in the damier and ben, which means that it does not have any vachetta leather on it. It's not going to spot or stain in any way, so it's got the nice coated leather on it. And this stuff is practically indestructible. I just can't imagine what is going to ruin your Neverfull or your canvas, because this is definitely something that has been used and abused, dare I say it, and still it looks good and it's still doing the job. So if you wanted to wear it as a handbag, you certainly have the option, you know, of pulling in the sides here. And I would definitely recommend, if you were going to use it as a handbag, to get an organizer for it, because I think that way you can keep all of your belongings a little bit more contained and keep them from falling out when you put the bag down, things like that. That was my number one problem with it, using it as a handbag, is that things would fall out. But I learned since that it makes a great, great tote bag. But many people carry this as a handbag. You see it all the time. People have it, they love it, and there's a reason why it is so popular, and it is because it's just so practical and so functional. There's nothing that cannot fit in this bag, really. I've never been out with this that I thought, oh, you know, I can't put it in the Neverfull because it's not going to fit. I have stuff, jackets in here, I've stuffed, you name it, everything but, you know, grandma's walker is going to fit in this bag. So for sheer functionality, this is the number one bag in my collection. It was a close call, because I thought of others that maybe were functional as well, like my Speedy, for example. But honestly, when I think function, I think something that is never going to get stuffed, and this is never going to get stuffed. I call it a Neverfull for a reason. So this is my most functional bag. My next category is my most unique bag. So this bag is not one that you see every day. This is actually my Emma bag from Chloe. A very unique look to it, very beautiful look to it. Not a lot of people have this bag. It is a bucket bag, and it came out when the bucket bag rage was raging, and I just fell in love with the color of it. It does have a very unique color scheme. It's got brown on one side of the strap and this creamy color on the other side. It's almost like a peachy creamy color, and then of course the rest of it is blue. It has this beautiful hardware on it, and it does look very eye-catching. So as far as maybe the oddest bag in my collection, this would probably be the one, because it is an expensive luxury bag, but at the same time, you do not see this every day, and when people do see it, they always comment it, what kind of bag is that? Where did you get that bag? So for sheer unique quality, I have to say that the Chloe Emma bag is definitely going to tie it up for the most unique in my collection. Is it the most practical? No. Is it the most functional? Definitely not. But it sure takes it for its look, I think. Definitely the most unique bag in my collection. And my final category for today is my most beautiful bag. This one was a hard one too, because I do have a lot of beautiful bags, and each in their own way is quite beautiful. But I stood back and I looked at my shelf, and the one that my eye goes to time and time again happens to be my gorgeous Givenchy Antigona in the small size. I love the look of this bag. I have a real attraction to black and white or graphic prints, and I wear a lot of black and white. In fact, I'm wearing black and white today unintentionally. So this has that look about it because it has the lighter sides to it, and then we've got the taupe here, and then there's the black detail on it. I love the zipper. I love the strap on it. I even love these weird little feet on the bottom of it. But every time I look at all of my bags, and there's so many beautiful bags. I have Chanel's and Louis Vuittons and everything, I still think that this is my most beautiful bag. So when I wear this and I look down at it, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of a thrill. I just love the way it looks. And of course it is very functional, which helps. The leather is quite beautiful. And so overall, despite having a lot of other choices, this is my #1 bag as far as my most beautiful bag is concerned. So that is it for my video today. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And don't forget about my giveaway, and go over to my other video to check out all the details about how you can enter to win that key pouch. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Take care.